All right, now we're going to use what we learned about imaginary numbers to try and apply them to solving quadratics. So the best way to solve quadratics when you know you're going to have imaginary numbers as solutions is to use the quadratic formula, which remembers this guy, negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That's what we're going to use to solve these. It's going to make our lives a lot easier. So let's find our a, b, c. Our a is 1, our b is 2, and our c is 3. And let's just plug them in. Negative 2 plus or minus square root of 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3 all over 2 times 1. I'm going to draw a little line here. Okay. Negative 2 plus or minus the square root. 2 squared is 4 minus 4 times 3 is 12 over 2. So we're going to have negative 2 plus or minus 4 minus 12 is negative 8 over 2. Okay, what are we going to take out? We're going to take out the square root of negative 1. We're going to rewrite that as I. So I'm going to skip one step here, or a couple steps. We're going to go rewrite this as this. So negative 2 plus or minus square root of 8i over 2. Now I can take a perfect square out of 8. 4 goes into 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this, write it smaller so I can write our real answer underneath it. So negative 2 plus or minus equals, if I take out 4, so really this is just like 4 times 2. If I take the square root of 4, that gives me 2 with 2 left over. See how much simpler I can make that? I cannot divide this by 2, but I can divide this by 2. So really our solution is negative 1, because negative 2 divided by 2 is 1, plus or minus 2's cancel, radical 2i. And that is our solution, our 0 for this function here. Or 2 of them, negative 1 plus radical 2i, negative 1 minus radical 2i. All right, let's do this one over here. Let's do the same thing. We're at it up here so we have a little bit more room. Our a is 3, our b is negative 6, and our c is 10. So the opposite of negative 6 is 6. Negative 6 squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Okay, 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 10 is 120 all over 6. So 36 minus 120, get my calculator, is negative 84. I think I can divide 84 by 6. Let me just check. I can. I get 14, but that doesn't really help. Is there a perfect square we can take out of 84? Let's think. Yes, there is one I can take out. I can divide this by 4. So I can rewrite this. 84 divided by 4 is 21. So I'm going to rewrite this way. 6 plus or minus the square root. This now becomes the square root. So remember, negative goes away. It comes out here in I. Okay, 84 is 4 times 21. And the square root of 4 is 2. And I can simplify this a little bit more. 6 divided by 6 is 1, plus or minus 2 over 6 is 1/3, so really this becomes 21i over 3. And that's our answer.